I'm gonna take a net against you.
No, you're a favorite against me.
Where are you going?
Don't look at me like that.
You're a favorite.
That look was out of line.
9,000 bet from Oberstad.
Annette,
What would you
do you
like?
play PLO? Oh, she doesn't have.
She doesn't.
She doesn't play PLO?
A
Yeah.
little bit, but not much.
There you go, she saved me.
A little awkward for Patrick Antonius here because if he just flats, it looks like he's on a drawing hand and may not get paid off. I think he almost needs to fold or raise here. I know that sounds strange because he obviously has 10 high, but
How much?
9,000.
I think he's considering those two options. I'd be surprised if he just flats.
Well, check raise here would be a semi-bluff, obviously. He'd be bluffing with a drawing hand.
Yeah, if he makes it about 25,000 to play, it feels like, unless Annette has a really big hand, he might get her to lay this down.
I mean, she doesn't have much of a kicker, so if he does raise, and it looks like he's cutting out chips to make a raise.
Yeah, Patrick Antonius' style of play is to re-raise right here.
I mean, if he raises here, if he does the check raise, Oberstad can only beat a bluff.
Yeah, and I don't think we'll see a call. I mean, honestly, that's why it's such a great play. Sometimes these semi-bluffs are really strong plays because you're actually on a drawing hand.
Raise 27,000.
Just like that. 27,000 to go.
Well, 27,000, it's 18 more back
This
to
is
Oberstad.
A really tough call for Annette Oberstad. I mean, if she's against another made hand, her hand's probably not good. If she's against a draw, he could still get there. I don't think she can call here. What's he going to bet on the turn? You know, that's what has to go through your mind. It's not just calling the flop. She might have to face a big bet on the turn as well.
How much does he have back?
Well, she wants to get a count. She wants to know how much Antonius has behind. And Antonius has 61,000. She has him covered, so that's what she's figuring out. If I call this, it could be 61,000 more. I mean, is there anything wrong with her calling here and seeing how it develops on the turn? I mean, she is in position.
It's an awkward stack position for her, not because of her stack size, because Patrick Antonius isn't deep enough where if he was to move all in on the turn or make a substantial bet, if she calls, she's almost guaranteed to have to call more on the turn. So I really favor a fold here, even though she does have the best hand.
You know, I'm just thinking it's...
Or
Wait, explain
she could push all in here. That's her other two options.
Action on a net. Antonius has check raised here to 27,000, and it's 18,000 back to Oberstad.
I think she's actually honestly considering pushing on him. There's no call in her range. It's push all in or fold.
A net, a 2-to-1 favorite if it goes to showdown. You can see the percentages, but that means nothing. She's got to get the showdown.
I'm all in.
And she's all in.
Cool.
Cool.
Oberstad's all in. Antonius calls.
Wow.
I have one pair.
That's good.
Ace of spades does nothing. A club and only a club on the river will save Antonius.
Oh, they don't need to? Oh, okay, sorry.
What do you mean?
Here's the river. It's a 5 of diamonds, and Annette Oberstad has felted Patrick Antonius. Pot $190,000.
Well played, well thought out, and a nice win there for Annette Oberstad. Gotta love it when two great players tangle like that. The metagame, the mental side, and she knew there's a good chance he was on a draw, and she made the call. Actually made the raise. Oh. Was Mac Madison even in that hand?
Mike the Mouth pouring some salt on the wound. Patrick Antonius now down $200,000. Tom Dwan up 179.5. Annette Oberstad, the 21-year-old. She came to this table a little intimidated. She thought she might be a little out of her league. Out of her league? She's up nearly $150,000.
One thing she might be out the door.
Mike Madasau has gone from zero to hero after fighting his way back up our leaderboard to earn himself a tidy profit. No such luck for Patrick Antonius, who's our big loser so far. The Finn is down $200,000 after being felted by newcomer Annette Oberstad. Tom Dwan is still way out in front, but with a world-class field eyeing up his chips, how long will that last? Catch us next time on the FullTiltPoker.com $1 Million Cash Game.
It's just like poker. At first you play, and maybe you're not so good. So you practice, and then you practice some more. And you know what? Eventually you find your rhythm, your game, and you get better. And there you are, a poker player. Learn to play better poker for free at the world's largest online poker site, PokerStars.com, and find the PokerStar in you.